Hey, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It is your girl, Miss Honey, here for a Real Housewives of Potomac review. This is episode 18, I believe, of Real Housewives of Potomac. One more episode to go, and then the reunion. We really could have wrapped 18 and 19 up now, and just next week when they drop Real Housewives of Atlanta, also drop the first installment of the reunion. But what do I know, child? I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I know about consolidation? You know what I'm saying? And keeping folks from getting bored. What do I know? Okay. So, honestly, it wasn't a lot in this episode, and I'm going to really try to do this episode in 15 minutes. I have my timer here, so you guys will see that your girl is serious about getting this joker done in 15 minutes. I'm going to give you the highlights and the lowlights. It's really no need for details because it wasn't a detailed episode. Like, it really was much of nothing. And then I'm just going to be honest about it. Okay, first let's just talk about Monique. Monique looked beautiful this whole episode. We only really get to see Monique twice and a couple of times in the confessional, but she is always stellar and beautiful. And after the show, she is one of the guests on Watch What Happens Live, which I typically don't watch it unless, of course, Monique is on it. She looked beautiful on there too. She was on there with Isaac Mizrahi. Check it out if you get a chance. Just absolutely gorgeous, right? I missed Monique the last half of this season. I feel like that's one of the reasons why this whole season kind of started to drag a little bit when she had to do her sabbatical because she was mollywopping and stuff. So yeah, it was good to see her. She's at dinner with Ashley and they are talking about Chase's birthday party, which Ashley didn't even make it to Chase's birthday party, but felt like once she heard that Karen was there and that Karen had some libations there. Like, it was stupid. It was a stupid bit of conversation that you could tell that Monique didn't know what she was talking about. She was like, yeah, we had a little champagne like it was no big deal. But you so focused on that instead of why you didn't even come to the baby's party. At least Karen showed up. Okay, and then you want to further try to embarrass Karen, this Ashley, by calling her on the phone and trying to get her to repeat the fact that she said in Portugal that she was not inviting Monique. Maybe she changed her mind. Maybe she is trying to work it a different way. I don't know. It's still none of your business. Like, why are you trying to drag Karen to Monique? Like, what is your point in doing that? I just don't get it. Like, do you want to be Monique's only friend? Like, you want to be the only trusted one? Or do you think that you're trying, or is it supposed to come off as you trying to expose Karen for being lukewarm, wishy-washy, jellyback in front of Monique? Like, I don't get it. But then we get to see Monique again at the end of the episode where she goes to Karen's event and she looked beautiful as usual. She had another event to go to. I love how Monique is cool, calm, and collected. Like, this whole situation, like she said in Watch What Happens Live, has been the gift and the curse, because it's the curse because it was this horrific thing that she did that she shouldn't have done, that just really put her in this bad position. But at the same time, it's a gift because it just exposed so many people for so many reasons, in so many ways. It exposed a lot about herself and what she needed to do to make some changes in her own life. So yeah, Monique is not bothered. She just watching these girls play out. She just really watching these girls have this moment where they're really showing who they are. Okay. So, second, let's talk about Gizelle. Gizelle's taking her kids to dinner because it's her oldest daughter's 15th birthday. This was a year ago because I've since seen 16-year-old celebration pictures of her daughter. All of her daughters are beautiful girls. None of her daughters are really feeling Jamal Bryant, their dad, with their mom. I think they love their dad. I think they're fine with their dad where he is and what he's doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've accepted their dad for being who he is. You know what I'm saying? They really don't care nothing about him being with their mama. And she keep trying to force the subject, and they're all like, what do you want us to do? You want us to sit here and lie? You want us to sit here and be fake? No, let's change the subject. Let's move on. Like, we don't need to talk about that. She was like, do you guys want to move to Atlanta? They were like, no, we like Maryland. Why are we moving to Atlanta? Exactly. Why? Well, he's going to stay here and he's going to be with us. But yet when y'all go to Atlanta, y'all can't stay at his house. Not with y'all mama. Okay, later on they're gonna take a family photo. Of course he doesn't show up for the family photo. He cannot be seen in a family photo with you, Gizelle, and these children. Like, y'all are putting y'all family back together. Number one, it's just not true. And number two, he got a lot of tricks and holes out here. He can't have his tricks and holes out here thinking that he being steady Eddie with you. Come on. And it was just sad. It was just painful. We spent all of this time watching them put ponytails on these girls and a wig on Gizelle, and her talking to her hairstylist about Jamal. She's spending more time talking to her hairstylist about Jamal than she is tapping on that phone and getting him the answer on that phone, because we all know that's where Jamal lives, right? And so he's like, oh, I just wish I could have been there with you. Once she do tap on the phone and hello. He's supposed to be in the airport. Boy, you didn't even buy your outfit for this event. You didn't even buy your outfit for this whole situation. Like, it's just sad. It's just sad. We only got to see 2 clips, 2 photos. Like, it was just ridiculous. It was just, was no need for it. It's no need for it. We didn't even need to see Gizelle in this episode. And we have seen her consistently in every episode. And she has given us nothing. Zero. Let's talk about Robin. Robin and Juan go to look for a house. They, listen. Gizelle's still wearing that nappy hair that she had in Portugal. I don't know if it's a 1-day, 2-day window. Like I said, these episodes really could have been combined. I don't know why they broke them out like they did. Robin don't look like she even washed her hair from Portugal. It looked like her hair got wet and she tied it down and let it dry. It looked like her hair is sour. If you look at them deep wavy, like, it looked like her hair dried wet, and it looks like if you get real close to it and peel it apart a little bit, it will smell like sour clothes. Like you left sour clothes in the washer for a day and a half, and now it smells like mildew. Yeah. Robin is a hater. She's the #1 hater, and every chance I get to hate on her, that is what I intend to do. Wendy go to a pumpkin patch with her mama and her kids and her husband, but who cares about them? The storyline for Wendy is going to be these 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1,000 degrees that she has, and the fact that her mama rules over her. Now, it's stupid, because how your mama going to know that you ain't teaching down at Johns Hopkins no more? Well, unless she coming in with your lunch every day, you know what I'm saying? Unless she calling you the principal and seeing if you been at school that day. Like, what? What is the point in you talking to your mom about this? What is the point in you even getting her approval about this? Like, I just don't get it. And if this is the most interesting thing about you, which we know it is not, it's this Osu curse, okay? And the fact that y'all are in debt, like, all of these things are way more interesting than this bullcrap you're trying to sell us about you and your mama, okay? And John Hopkins, okay? Because truth be told, your mama wouldn't know if you went down there to the John Hopkins or you went over to the McDonald's to work. Unless, of course, you work in the fryer, in which case you're going to smell like fries. And that is a dead giveaway, but I digress. Then we get to see Ashley. Ashley has decided to have her mama and Uncle Bump over. You know, they want to hold Michael's feet to the fire about the fact that he cheated on her, which is ridiculous. It just on the face of it, because she's not holding Michael's feet to the fire about the fact that he cheated on her. I've already said it before. I'll say it again. Ashley is working the long game, and she works the long game within her marriage. She works the long game within her family, and she works the long game within this show. Ashley has the patience of Job. She can wait you out, baby, like nobody's business. This assault, this slick, slimy assault that she is launching on Karen, I just can't wait to the reunion till we see how this all plays out for her, because she tried to lay low under the guise that she's Dean Mama now, and then because she breastfeeding him, she can't do no wrong. But we see she moving real slimy out here in these streets, and again, she playing the long game. Her mama and Uncle Bump kind of try to, express to him that they want to see love and affection for him. They want to make sure that he's never going to cheat on her again. And Michael played the game. Like, he's just like, okay, fine. No problem. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do in that situation. You don't even know the contracts me and your daughter got going on. You don't even know the arrangements me and your daughter got going on. You don't know how much money I paid her to lay down and take this welcome mat experience that I'm giving her right now. So, and Uncle Bump, and mama, we working a business arrangement here, me and Ashley. Mind your business. Okay. So let's talk about Karen. Karen do all of this stuff in the house for Ray to come home. She's put rose petals down. She's got the tub filled with water. The cameras are there. It's bubble bath. She got champagne there. First of all, why would you try to do all of this in the most dangerous room in anyone's home is the bathroom, especially for seniors. Especially for seniors, you got glass, you got a tub full of water. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Why would you do this? Is you trying to get Ray out of here? You trying to send him on to be with the Lord? Why would you have this man? First of all, what are we gonna see? What are we supposed to assume? Now they're not going to show us anything. I get that, but what are we supposed to do with this thought process? Are we supposed to think that this is somehow romantic? No, this man got an 80-year-old body. Like, it's him getting in the tub alone is unsexy. Just him trying to step up in this tub of water without breaking a Mickey freaking hip. Okay, it's unsexy. Why are we doing this? Okay, because we're trying to wrap up this whole Ray don't love me, we rekindling, that's fine, whatever. I threw up in my mouth a little bit, especially when he started opening his shirt. Like, I was like, what is supposed to happen here? First of all, you do it in the most dangerous room in the home. In the home, okay? Neither one of y'all could afford to slip and fall in this mugger dugger. All right? And third of all, what are we talking about when Ray pulled his, like, what is we looking at? It's the visual. Anyway. Later on, Karen is doing her wig function, right? She's already looked at all the prototypes. To me, it could have been set up a little bit differently. It seemed a little bit rushed. It seemed a little bit forced. It was in this very, very small storefront, which Robin kept pointing out. Where's your storefront, Robin? Where's what you got going on? They say them hats are yours. They can get on eBay and get them like 12 for $5 or something. They say they thin, and this is what people saying. This is what the people are saying. Gizelle don't show up at the function because she got a problem with Steven, the guy who is working in partnership with Karen for her wig line. And her wig line is with this really reputable company, RBG Wigs, which I used to watch a lot of reviewers that used to do RBG wigs. I never bought one for myself because I personally found that they were a little bit pricey. But I digress. It's a good wig line, right? And it's supposed to be like this launch, but she really want all of them to try the wigs on and people to get photos of them. It is set up weird. It's crowded. It's not. There's food. There's drinks. There's chairs. There's people kind of standing around. People trying to take their old hair off and put it. Like, it was like being in somebody's green room. Like, the setup was not the best at all. But the ladies was coming for her kind of left and right in terms of the aesthetics. Robin, I just feel like you are the last person that needs to talk. You would hate on this if this was the Taj Mahal. You would have said it's way too big for the 5 wigs that she had. Like, you would have had something to say anyway. But Ashley and Wendy, like, Wendy, be quiet. You can't do nothing without running it past your mama first, without getting your mama's approval. Ashley, you spent more time trying to drag Karen and her event and her situation and her lukewarmness, okay? Even though you rode the line a lot this season too, okay? You straddled the fence a lot this season too than you are spending on your husband, on your relationship, okay? On making sure Dean get through insurance college. Okay, that's all I got to say about that. Okay, so it comes out that Karen may have invited both Monique and both Candace to the same event, right? And Candace, it comes out that Candace, she told Candace to come early and Monique to come early. When Monique came, Monique was just there for a few minutes and Monique was trying to have cordial conversation with her, but Karen was busy trying to rush her out, and it was just in time. Monique was getting in her car 2 minutes later. Candace showed up. It like I said, orchestration. It's all orchestrated. Monique knew she was being rushed out. So she was there before the girls came. When the girls all found out she was there, everybody was like, oh, of course Ashley wanted to bring it up. Of course Ashley wanted to point it out. Of course Ashley wanted to act like, you know, this was all Karen's orchestration, and she was trying to set why are you trying to help Candace out, and you done already went and wrote a statement? Like, Candace told you she saw you and she not dealing with you. Why are you trying to smooth it up with Karen and Candace now? Like, trying to get Candace some tea about what Karen is doing. This is my whole issue with Karen, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you're not consistent with your authenticity, it means nothing. Karen has given us grown woman teas, true. She's pulled wigs this year verbally, true. Okay, she's spoken up for herself, all true. But she has also been this really, really kind of scaredy cat, lukewarm character, in that she's afraid to truly speak her mind with these ladies until she is pushed into a corner. Now, I hear she gonna drag Gizelle's wig 4/5 at the reunion, and I'm excited about it. They say all the girls are, okay, with the exception of Robin, I'm sure. But in this moment, she's flabbergasted that they're coming at her one by one with these accusations, with the fact that she's trying to set these two ladies up, Monique and Candace. The fact that the wig party is not that great, lackluster. She's snapping out at Robin, which I enjoyed, but at the same time, it was unnecessary. Unless, of course, you really do have some tea about Juan when he get drunk. Okay, that's time, you guys. Unless, of course, you still have some tea about that, boo. Okay, unless of course you do have honest tea about that. We of course want to hear that, but otherwise it was unnecessary. And then for you to run like a scared little cat and gather all your things instead of just standing in it. I would have asked them to leave before I left. And you just leave your party. You just walk out of your party. Because, again, like they were saying, it's not really your party. You kind of lent your name to it, and that's what it was. It was a bad look for Karen. It looked weak for Karen. And, again, when you don't operate in authenticity, this is what happens. That's all I got to say about this episode. You guys tell me what you think. Next week, then one more week, and we got the reunion. I'm excited about that. Y'all don't forget to check out Monique on Watch What Happens Live. She looks beautiful, and it's a really, really great time. Until next time, honeybees. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I holla.